Your body is, without a doubt, one of the most complex things in the known universe. But what if we can map it all out with a simple guide, say, from A to Z? Well, today, we're going to do exactly that. So get ready for a lightning-fast tour of you.
Now, this quote comes straight from the university lecture notes this whole explainer is based on. You gotta love the honesty, right? But don't worry, we've done the hard work for you. We're not gonna test your patience, I promise. This is all about pure, fascinating, high-speed knowledge.
All right, so before we can go on any kind of tour, we need two things. First, you need a map, and second, you need to know how to read that map. So let's start by learning the basic language of anatomy.
At its core, anatomy is simply the body's blueprint. The name itself literally means to cut up, and it's all about understanding where things are, what they do, and how they all fit together. It is the bedrock for, well, everything we're about to talk about.
Think of these terms as the body's own internal GPS. Instead of vaguely saying something is up or down or next to that other thing, we can be incredibly precise. We can say something is medial, meaning it's closer to the body's midline. This is the language that makes medicine possible.
Now, to build our 3D map, we use these three imaginary lines or planes. The first is the sagittal plane. It slices the body cleanly into left and right halves. Then you have the frontal plane, which divides you into a front portion and a back portion.
And the final piece of the puzzle is the transversal plane. This one cuts you right across the middle, creating a top and a bottom half. Kind of like that classic magician's trick. And boom! With those three planes, we can now pinpoint any location anywhere in the body. Our map is ready? Okay, map in hand, language learned. It is time for the main event. We are about to fly through some of the body's most critical systems, and we're going to do it alphabetically. First up, A. Our tour kicks off with A for Atmung system. Now, you'll see a few of these German words, since that's where our source material comes from, but we all know this as the respiratory system. This is the engine that simply never, ever stops. So how does it work? Well, your airways are basically the highways leading into the lungs, and deep inside, you've got millions of these tiny little air sacs called alveoli. This is where the real magic happens. Oxygen comes in, carbon dioxide goes out. It's a constant, vital exchange.
Next up, we have B for Bewegungsapparat, or what we call the musculoskeletal system. This system is what gives you your shape, your structure, and lets you, well, move.
And the numbers here are just wild. You've got this passive framework, right? That's the 206 bones in your skeleton. But then you have the active part, around 650 muscles that are constantly pulling on those bones to make everything happen, from a tiny eye twitch to a full-on sprint.
Okay, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Let's bundle the next few letters together, because you can think of them as the body's essential operations crew. They handle all the behind-the-scenes work.
You ready? Here's the rapid-fire rundown. C, the cardiovascular system, that's your internal superhighway, delivering everything everywhere. D, the digestive system, that's the power plant, turning food into fuel. E, the endocrine system, it's like a wireless network, sending out hormones to manage growth and metabolism. And F, the reproductive system, that's all about ensuring the master plan gets passed on, an incredible team. So, what about defense? Every fortress needs its guards, right? Well, let's meet H and I, your body's personal 24/7 security detail.
First, you've got H for Haut. Yep, German for skin. This is your outer wall, your first line of defense. But what if something gets through? Well, that's where I, the immune system, comes in. Think of it as an incredibly smart internal army, always on patrol, ready to hunt down and neutralize any invaders.
So we have all of these amazing, specialized systems. But who's in charge? Who's the conductor of this incredible orchestra? For that, we're going to skip ahead a bit to N for the nervous system. This is the command and control center for the whole operation.
And you can break it down pretty simply. You've got the central nervous system. That's the big boss, the headquarters in your brain and spinal cord. Then you have the peripheral nervous system, which is this massive web of nerves branching out, connecting the boss to every single part of the body. It handles the things you think about doing and all the crucial things you don't.
Okay, we've been looking at the big picture, right? These massive, complex systems. But now let's zoom way in. How is all of this actually constructed? What are the fundamental Lego bricks of you?
And honestly, this is one of the most mind-blowing things about the human body. For all of this incredible complexity we've been talking about, your heart, your bones, your brain, every single part of it is built from different combinations of just 4 basic types of tissue. That's it. Just 4 fundamental building blocks for the whole thing.
So it all follows this beautiful, elegant hierarchy. You start with those 4 basic tissues. They combine in different ways to make organs, like your liver or your heart. Those organs then team up to create the systems we've been touring. And all of those systems, working in perfect concert, they create you, the organism. It's just so simple and so complex at the same time.
So, why did we go on this tour? Why does knowing this anatomical blueprint matter so much? Well, because it's not just some academic exercise. Understanding this map is, quite literally, a matter of life and death.
This blueprint we've just explored is the absolute foundation of all of modern medicine. Think about it. Every surgeon who makes an incision, every doctor who diagnoses an illness, every physical therapist who helps a body to heal, they are all navigating with this exact same map.
So we've seen that your body is this interconnected universe of both incredible complexity and amazing simplicity. From our A to O tour of the systems to the 4 basic tissues that build it all, the only real question left is, what part of this amazing universe are you going to explore next?